Hi everybody, it's me, Moody Boo. I know I'm back, gone a hot minute, holidays and such. So now it's time for the latest poll winner, and that is by MASQUE Milano, and this is Madeleine and Tango. These are the only two MASQUE Milanos that I've had. I've tried one other of theirs, a really beautiful iris that somebody suggested. I may actually get that one in the spring because it's a beautiful iris. But I have to be in the mood for iris, and spring is about the only time I'm really in the mood for most iris. But anyway, we'll start with Tango. So MASQUE Milano, potato. So the notes in this are amber, cumin, benzoin, cardamom, cinnamon, tonka bean, sandalwood, gaiac wood, Turkish rose, melilotus, jasmine sambac, and cedar. And that's according to Fragrantica. This is a beautiful perfume. Actually, it reminds me of kind of an ambery, patchouli kind of a scent, even though according to Fragrantica, there's no patchouli in it. But that's the vibe it gives me, as long as you keep your nose out here. So the closer in you get to where you sprayed, it changes drastically. So when you're out here and your perfume bubble is going to smell, in my opinion, slightly sweet, warm, earthy, kind of patchouli-esque kind of an amber. Then when you go, all I get is cumin. Not a favorite. I appreciate the cumin in this. The little bits that I get when I'm smelling far away from my hand, or I'm just some of my sillage might have broken off and I get a whiff of that. It's beautiful. But when you get close to it, the more intense it is, the more concentrated it is, the more cumin I get. And cumin is one of my least favorite notes. I like it in my food. I don't like it in my perfume. Yeah, it's major cumin. But it's not that way as long as you don't get too close. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I definitely get the amber and the benzoin, maybe a little cardamom. Now the cinnamon I definitely get, but it's light and it just adds a little heat, a little spice to it. It's nothing overpowering in my opinion. You can definitely detect it, but it's not a cinnamon bomb. And the rest of the notes, there is some woody notes. I think the sweetness is probably coming from the jasmine and the rose, because there's definitely a sweetness until you get real close. And then it goes, have I said this yet? Full cumin. Just making sure I'm putting that point out there. So I love this. I just don't want to deep sniff it. That's all I'm saying. So, and look, it's this beautiful kind of orange juice, which means, you know, if there's any color in the juice, there's a good chance it could stain your clothes. So be aware. I don't know. I used to wear perfume on my clothes quite a bit. Now I rarely do. I might spray a little bit on my scrubs from time to time so that I can change my scent when I get home and wear something on my skin. But I just don't wear it on my clothes like I used to. As far as performance, I'm going to try to keep this short too. As far as performance, I think it's average performer. I don't think it's outstanding. It's not a beast mode or anything like that, but it isn't a skin scent by any means either. I would say elbow to arm's length scent bubble. And it lasts for me 7-8 hours. So it's a full day's wearing. The price is mid-range. You can get some of these MASQUE Milanos on discount websites, so be sure to check those out. I think I got my Madeleine off of like Fragrance Net or something like that. This one I think I paid retail because I really wanted it. You know how that goes. Oh, it's so pretty, but the cumin, oh, yeah. Stay out here. Stay in the stratosphere. Don't get too close to it, because as soon as you land on that puppy, guess what you're gonna get? Right. So, okay, mid-range, great fragrance, love. Let's move on to Madeleine. Now, Madeleine is a different animal altogether. It has nothing, in my opinion, in common with Tango. The notes in this are chestnut, whipped cream, cumin, tuberose, geranium, cypress, milk, vanilla pod, musk, and tonka bean. And even when I get real close, I get no cumin in this. Maybe it adds a little earthiness to it or something, but it is not apparent, in my opinion. You know, I can see the tuberose in there. I can see a little tonka bean in there. I don't get any musk. Cypress, yeah, I guess there's a little bit of earthy in there that I could see would be from the cypress. But what I get is the chestnut, whipped cream, milk, and vanilla. Those are the four main things to me. Now, and this doesn't have a baby powder smell, but it has a little baby powder vibe because it's powdery. And the nuts, you know how almonds can smell kind of baby powdery? I think the chestnuts that they're using are kind of that same kind of vibe. But when you add the milk and the whipped cream to it and the vanilla, it becomes gourmand, an earthy gourmand, in my opinion. I keep saying in my opinion. You guys know it's my opinion because I'm the one talking and you're looking at my channel, so you must know it's my opinion. It's beautiful. It's probably one of my favorite nut perfumes of all time. It's not really floral. It's a bit powdery, which usually is not my jam. But in this, it's just gorgeous. It's this lactonic, desserty kind of nut smell. And it's gorgeous. If you like that kind of thing. Now, I know pistachio perfumes are becoming very popular, or have been for the last couple years. So if you're into those kind of fragrances, you should definitely check out Madeleine. And Madeleine is one you can get on discount websites fairly easily. I don't think I paid $100 for this. I think it's a 50 ml. No, it's a 30, you can tell, because the bottom part is just glass. So this must be a 30 ml. And I want to say it was like 85 or something like that. And so worth it. So worth it. Oh, it's lovely. A little gourmand, a little earthy, definitely a bit powdery, and delicious. Yeah. So Tango, this one I would wear clubbing, going out in big groups of people, because this fragrance is unique enough that it's going to stand out. It's not a beast mode. Tango isn't. But I still think you'll make an impression if this, and I think it's signature scent worthy, especially for masculine personality. And I think some feminine personalities are going to think that it's a bit on the masculine side. And it is, I think, a little bit, but that never slowed me down. Now, Madeleine, as the name implies, is a bit more feminine. And I definitely think that a masculine personality could wear it easily. But I think a lot of them will be like, nah, leave that to the chicks. So, because it does give this comforting, kind of like new baby smell. And maybe I do get a little bit of the musk in there, but it's not a white musk if that's the case. It's not a barnyard musk. It's just a skin kind of musk, because I definitely feel like there's kind of a skin. It's not a skin scent, but there's a skin scent kind of in it. Clean, new baby, kind of a clean smell. So, and as far as the performance, Madeleine projects well. 2 sprays about arm's length. And it's not a beast mode either. Both of these I do about 2 sprays, maybe 3 sometimes, but they don't need it. 2 is pretty good. And like I said, arm's length, lasts about 8 hours, 7-8 hours, just like Tango. I don't leave much of a sillage with either one of them. I think I have caught it a few times, but not much. But again, you know that doesn't mean nothing to me. So I don't want my shit left behind. I want my shit on me. Well, not my shit, but my perfume shit. I think Tango is definitely a winter, fall kind of a fragrance. Most definitely. You might be able to get away with it in the beginning of spring, you know, that spring-winter transition, but it is a specific perfume in my fragrance. A specific perfume in my fragrance. Hashtag stroke. It's a specific scent. So it's not really super versatile. I don't think it would be a good one to wear, you know, to work or something like that. Now, Madeleine, I think you could get away with it. I don't think it's an issue. I think this is a daytime, Tango's a nighttime. You could do Madeleine at night, no problem. But it's just not a super unique scent. It could be a signature scent for somebody because it's unique enough. It doesn't smell like a lot of the scents you find at Macy's or Nordstrom's. But in my opinion, this is like cozy, you know, wear when you're snuggling on the couch with your sweetie in front of a fire. I don't really know this would trigger in flagrante delicto necessarily, but I'm sure there's some people out there that would get their schwang on smelling this stuff. So, but I just find it cozy. This is one that I spray when I get home and I'm just snuggling up on the couch, like I said, got my blankets wrapped around me, got my dog by my side, you know. So it's not real versatile either. I wouldn't wear this clubbing necessarily. You could wear it to work, like I said, but the powdery part makes me a little nervous for that because that can be too much for some people. Well, I think I hit everything. Oh, Madeleine, I think you could wear pretty much year round, except for the powdery part. I wouldn't wear it in hot temps. I would try to keep it more moderate to cooler kind of temperatures personally. All right, well, that's it. How'd I do? Not very good. It's still long. Shit. Oh, well, you know how it goes. I try. At least I try. So thank you for being here and thank you for your patience. And I'm going to be back. I've got a couple of videos, I know, really off ones. One, I did this weird thing. I bought mystery clothing bundles, custom mystery clothing bundles from 2 different sellers on Etsy. And then I bought my own, keeping the same rule. So they were both under $100 or right around $100. And there was like 5 garments, I think, in each. And I adjusted it since I'm having to pay for shipping. I took the shipping out of it and just went by the price. And I chose 5 articles of clothing in my size, not trying any of these on, just going by measurements because I gave them very specific measurements. And so I went by that as well, and I just blind bought like a couple outfits. And I just want to see how I did compared to the professionals, you know. I want to see what they sent me. It's going to be interesting. So that's a video I have that I want to get recorded very soon because I want to leave, you know, feedback for them. So I don't want to wait too long for that, but so I might film that here in the near future and post it in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But I still got the top 5 Benz ones I haven't recorded yet. Damn. I don't know what to tell you. The good news is I've lost 30 pounds. It's 61, postmenopausal, sedentary job, female. It's really difficult to lose weight for a lot of us, but I have figured it out. Now it's very slow. I've lost 30 pounds over 6 months, a little over 6 months, which is nice because my skin is slow to shrink up. So I don't have any saggy skin. I feel good. My husband saw me and he was like, damn girl, I'm taking some pictures of you this year. Because I didn't let him take shit last year or the year before, really. So thank you for being here, and I'll be back soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that damn bell and comment if you want. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you. And use your own nose. Peace.